What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading. Today is the first day of trading week and also last week of the month. As you know that this week is very important, as monthly close brings a lot of volatility in the market. So before I begin this first session of the day and week, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I was looking at gold. Let's begin with gold. Before I begin, guys, make sure that you do that, and let's see what's happening with the gold. Now the market opens gold with a gap. Let's see how this gap is playing out here. First of all, this is a gap that opened market with to the upside and form back-to-back two dojis. Now this doji, also you see that this is the 4-hour candle, back-to-back two dojis. The price didn't move much. Now what I think that this gap, if this current doji cannot break the previous doji's low, this is the 4-hour candle, I think that gold might break to the upside again, because it's still maintaining this local trend line. Now if it in the last moment, if it managed to break down, we might see downside, but what I think that the price is maintaining this support level on the 4-hour, and with that, you know, support maintenance, what I think that gold might continue to rise in that direction. Okay, so this is one thing on gold. Now if we look at the 1-hour chart, we see that so far the price is just, you know, in a consolidation. It's kind of head and shoulder is being formed, but as there is a gap opening, I think that we might see another attempt from the buyers to try to break this to the upside. If we look at the bigger picture, I'll be looking at the monthly to see, because this is the last week of the month. And what I think that if you look at this monthly candle, it's a bearish market. If you closely look at previous months, the price triggered all-time high liquidity here. Okay, now with that all-time high liquidity trigger, gold has a massive breakdown. Now with that breakdown, the price has formed this monthly bearish engulfer. Now this month, the price initially has gone up to test this level, and the price has a strong breakdown. Now below the monthly support level, I think that before the monthly close, we might see a bit more upside for a pullback, and then finally before the monthly close, we might see that gold is coming down to create a new lower low. So bigger picture is still bearish. Looking at the weekly time frame to see what's happening. Now from the weekly, what we saw that gold, this is the weekly candle, long bearish engulfer after this previous weekly doji. This week, if you look at this here, once the market opened, the buyers couldn't get any response here. Instead, we saw that there is a long bearish candle on the weekly. This is the closed candle, and today the market opened with a gap. Still you can see that it's a wickless candle. From the weekly perspective, I think that from the weekly perspective, gold highly likely that we will see the price is going up. Okay, and with that movement, as there is a gap opening, we can expect gold to go ahead, you know, and then fill that zone, and later we might see the drop. Now if you look at the weekly, another thing that we need to look at is there is a weekly 20 EMA. You can see that now this 20 EMA, the price is below this 20 EMA, well below. I think that the price might at least test this weekly 20 EMA, which is crucial, and with that 20 EMA retest, the price might test this level, and later we could see that drop to the downside. So going back to the daily, now if you look at the daily, what you see that this is the previous day's candle, which is a shooting star. Now with that shooting star, the price today opened with a gap. So one thing, that gap opening is quite significant. I think that because it's open with a gap and you can see still maintaining a wickless candle, if the price maintain that wickless candle, we might see a bit push towards the upside to the resistance zone, and it might create a lower high with the previous daily or break this high, and then we could see that rejection coming up again after testing this daily 20 EMA based on how it does. So from the 4-hour perspective, now we see that the market trying to form this 4-hour doji, which is 22 minutes the candle is closing. I think that we might see the way it is. You can see it's trying to break to the upside, maintaining series of higher low locally, and with that series of higher low trying to break to the upside, we could see that gold is going up, and that move could lead even gold to go to fill that imbalance before turning down. So there is a probability for gold to move up. Still we haven't got that. Now this is 1-hour candle. You can see this 1-hour candle is trying to form a bullish candle, and there is a structure here. You can see this is the bullish structure, support level, the price consolidated. Now this 1-hour candle, if it is closing even like that, that is a bullish trading, bullish price action, as there's a gap opening, series of higher low. This current one has crossed couple of candles low. There is a probability for potential movement to the upside on gold. Let's see how it goes. We'll open any trade as soon as we'll find that, guys. Let me know how you are doing and how was your weekend and everything. Morning, thank you very much. Derek, morning coach. Dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Gbp USD, we'll be looking at that. Gold, okay, say thank you. Thank you for Dr. Abhijit, good morning coach. I want to trade only gold. What should I do? Mean which pairs to focus? Want to trade gold, okay. Okay, Dr. Abhijit, if you want to trade gold, then I would say that you can focus on DXY and gold alone. If you trade only gold, then definitely you'll be focusing on gold, because I don't think you need to focus any other pairs. If you keep eye on DXY, maybe you'll have a bit more clear idea. And news is basically the dollar news, yeah, because gold is fully related to the USD, so you can keep eye on USD news. I think that's the main thing that you can do. Yeah, thank you for that. With you, dollar yen, yep. Good morning coach Laura, thank you very much. So let's look at dollar yen. Looking at, first of all, I'll be looking at daily to see what it is doing. Now dollar yen is a bullish market, very well. It's a very, very sharp, strongly bullish market, dollar yen. This is a impulse correction, narrow, very narrow correction, and then there has been another impulse correction. We saw that this is the impulse and then correction again. So it's from the daily. If you look at, I always look at the daily chart as soon as I open my chart, is because daily chart gives very clear idea of which way the market is heading. And currently dollar yen market structure is very, very nice and predictable, because it's a long-term bullish market structure. If you look at on dollar yen. Now what do you see, that this is the impulse and the narrow triangle. There has been another impulse. The price is creating series of higher high and higher low on dollar yen. And if we look at this one here, you see there is this bullish engulf is quite significant. After the double doji formation, you have seen that the price has formed this long bullish engulfer, and then one day, local breakdown. Again we saw that bullish move on dollar yen. We had quite a few trade along this zone. Now previous day, last day of trading week, for me it is also bullish price action. You can see this candle had a wick at the top and bottom, which is a bullish price action. In case dollar yen come down along this daily support level, will be another opportunity for going long. I think we might see a bit more deeper pullback, but if you draw this trend line on the daily, there is a very strong previous resistance level here on the daily, which is turning support. And what I think that dollar yen might come down for a deeper pullback, especially lower week of the daily candle, and from that zone we can expect another bullish move on dollar yen. Now from the 4 hour, we see that from the 4 hour perspective, this is something that we need to look at here. Okay, you see, we remember there was a trade here on dollar yen in this live trade. We also took the full profit on this. Now this candle, this impulse correction, it is in another impulse, and I think that dollar yen might come down to this 20 EMA, and along this zone we could find bullish trading opportunity again dollar yen. Okay, so this is a bullish market. Any kind of pullback to this support level will give us another opportunity for potential buying. Now keep in mind that trend is very, very important. Okay, any professional trader who are profitable for long term consistently, they trade with the trend. And that is why all my strategies, most of my strategies except the reversal trading strategy, I use the trend in my rules. Okay, this is the must rule. And if you look at our, and this is why, if you look at our TF strategy, okay, especially when the market trends, that's when the TF strategy, that is a trend following strategy, works very well. And this is our TF indicator, which is translated into a Pine script, and that is also available for you to test, to look at, and to trade. But I strictly recommend not to use the TF strategy indicator if you haven't gone through the strategy yet. Okay, it is very, very important, because without learning the strategy, using indicator is not a good idea. First you need to know the rules of the strategies, and then you can use the indicator. Now you can see whenever the price following the rules, satisfying the rules of our strategies, exactly where we saw this trades that we can see. And we had, because of this trade here also we had a trade. Now if you want to access that, you can find it in your student dashboard if you are our lifetime member. If you are not, also I invite you to join us. There is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to be part of the trading community, to learn our strategies, to trade with us. All my trade that I take, I send it to the VIP group as well. And also you can access this tool from your dashboard to see and to use to find the best trade all the time in the market. Okay guys, so good morning coach, hope your weekend was nice. Yeah, thank you very much, it was nice. Good morning, thank you very much. Euro dollar Kula, please check Gbpusd. Absolutely. Can you say something about on Eurusdjpy? Yeah, absolutely. I was looking at Gbpusd pairs, all of them, and Gbpusd. Yeah, morning, sir. Why should you focus on DXY while trading gold? H. Abiola. Yep, I'll be discussing that. The reason when trading gold focusing on DXY is because gold is most of the time inversely related to DXY, and sometime when there is economic crisis or any kind of recession, that time it defies, but in majority of the time you'll see that it's related. So DXY will tell you, sometime you might not see how gold price action is evolving, but if you see a very clear sign of, let's say, bullish price action on DXY, then if you are not sure even with the gold price action, you know that there is a chance of dropping because they are inversely related. So if you see DXY, let's say, very strong bullish and gold is not showing clear direction, so you might see that finally it will evolve to be a bearish market. This is the reason that DXY will give you, not DXY, not only gold. I think that any instrument that you are trading, USD, DXY is very important to look at, because sometime, let's say, you will see that euro dollar, okay, showing very bullish, AUD USD maybe not showing anything, GBP USD not showing anything, and that could make you confused, because at the end of the day most of the USD pairs almost move in the similar way, a little up and down, a little more or less. So to eliminate that, if you look at DXY, the reason is, you might say, okay, then what the reason is, let's say if you are not sure about AUD USD, it will feel like you started to sell, and because let's say euro dollar is strongly bullish, you might see that AUD USD, even if it is not bullish, it might move in a sideways, a little bit of upturn, a bit bullish pattern, but not strongly bullish. And once you sell, you might see that it's not moving anywhere, or maybe going slowly to the upside. That's why when you see DXY, you know that dollar direction is bullish, for example. Now you're not gonna sell dollar with anyone. Okay, let's say you say that DXY is very strongly bullish. Now you're not gonna buy euro dollar. Okay, you're not gonna buy AUD USD, you're not gonna buy GBP USD, because almost in all of them dollar is you are selling. This is why looking at DXY will give you a clear direction of most of the pairs. Check GBP, yep, AUD USD, thank you very much. Dollar yen, yep, euro AUD, you'll be looking at that. Please can you summarize last week's news, whether it was bullish or bearish? Yep, we'll be looking at that. Thank you very much. Euro AUD. Okay, so let's look at JPY pairs. Now JPY, I was looking at today, Euro JPY and GBP JPY. Now for me, they are still bullish, okay, still maintaining bullish price action. If we look at AUD JPY, AUD JPY a bit different because they are AUD is a bit weaker, but looking at most of the JPY pairs, especially Euro JPY and CHF JPY, if you look at, they looks to me still bullish, okay, maintaining very strong bullish market structure. Now CHF JPY, you can see in this market, there's no doubt that it's a very strongly bull market, right? You can see with this impulse correction creating series of higher high and higher low, which is a long-term uptrending market structure. Now in that uptrending market structure, with this impulse corrections creating series of higher high and higher low. Now if you look at this zone here on CHF JPY, we see that there is a move, and then with this move, quite a few sessions we saw that there is a narrow correction here. Now with that correction, we saw a red candle a narrow doji. Okay, now with this narrow doji, CHFJPY is maintaining still higher low and higher high, which is a bullish market. Okay, now looking at this movement here on CHFJPY, I think that we could see a bit more downside. Okay, testing this previous resistance, which is turning support, and then we might see that CHFJPY is moving to the upside. For me, it's still maintaining a bullish market structure. We might see, a test of this long wick candle here. This is the daily candle. There's a long wick. Okay, and because there is a buyers here, this is an imbalance. Both this green also bullish, this long wick also bullish, and this zone is not tested by seller. We might see a retest, and then we could see that CHFJPY is moving towards the upside. So this is a CHFJPY, and if we look at the EuroJPY, almost the same price action. From the daily, there's a narrow doji or hanging man, but that's a bullish price action for me. We might see that the price coming down to test this level along this area, and after coming down along the zone, we can expect EuroJPY to continue to rise in that direction. So let's see, once we will find an entry, we'll be looking to enter. I think we might see a bit more downside probably along this 20 EMA, because it created this local breakdown, again has gone up. We might see another wave of drop and might be maintaining an inverted head and shoulder, and then we can expect it to be bullish. But here it's still not ready for me. We might not get a strong movement to the upside because it's still maintaining this resistance line and not strong enough for bouncing up without grabbing liquidity from the support. We may not be able to find the momentum in this market. So most of the JPY pairs we see that is a bullish. Let's see how it goes. Good morning, thank you very much. Euro AUD, yep. CHFJPY, what can we say about resistance of around that? What can you say about that resistance of around 1972? What are you talking about? You are talking about gold 1972. There's no 1972 on CHFJPY. Okay, so looking at Euro AUD. Okay guys, okay, let me look at gold again a little bit to see as the candle close is coming how it is doing. Looking at the 1 hour. Okay, so gold is still maintaining bullish price action. I think that there's only one thing that we need to keep in mind is, you see there's a long wick candle here, very strong rejection. Okay, now normally when you see this kind of rejection at the top, to break this rejection it might need a bit more stronger liquidity. Now this current 1 hour candle, we saw that there is already the price grab liquidity from here and there, which is a bullish. There is still probability for another drop and then to move up if it wants to have a bigger move. But this 1 hour candle also bullish. We need to see a bit more lower time frame price action, how the price is evolving. If we see that the bulls are not strong enough, we might wait for another wave of drop, and then we can look for an entry. Now this is the 5-minute chart. You can see how it is evolving. 5 minutes chart is sometime giving a very nice price action, and sometime with a tight entry we can look for bullish. So yeah, you can see this 5 minutes price action still not making a very strong bullish price action. So if we look at this 1 hour candle, you can see it's closing in 2 minutes, not a very strong impulse. So there is still probability for the price to come back down again, to have another attempt from the seller where there is a 1 hour 20 EMA, and then we could see that the market is heading up and going to the upside. So for me, it is still bullish. I think we could see that potential bullish, but still there is a probability for another liquidity grab, as this 1 hour candle is not very strongly bullish, though it has crossed this all of this low. It has liquidity, but as you know that the market always try to make bigger move when it takes the higher liquidity. So there is still probability for another liquidity grab. I think that if you look at the 4 hour, you can see that 4 hour candle, which is it's closing as a, so basically it's forming a triangle here. If you look at the 4 hour, how do you define this structure? Is a triangle. Now with this triangle, okay, this is a triangle here, and I think that we might see, let's say, a breakdown and then move up. So this is where I'll be waiting for. Let's see, in a last moment it's again pushing high. In the last moment we see that again bullish coming. Okay, we see that in the last moment there is a bullish price action, and it's the 4 hour candle close. So candle closed. Let me see how it has closed. There's then make name. So it formed a doji and on the 15 minutes, and which is as soon as the market opened we saw that bullish. So let's keep eye. Yeah, that's Okay, so we see that once the market open, there is a potential bullish movement on gold, and let's see how it does. As soon as we will find entry, I'll be sending it to you guys. If I'm on the live, or if I'm not on live, definitely will be on the VIP group. We'll keep that watching, guys. Let's see how it goes. In the meantime, guys, if you are looking for a regulated broker, or recommended broker is EverTrade, you can start trading with EverTrade. There is a link in the description, and also EverTrade currently giving 20% bonus on your account, only for exclusively for Forex Trading Wizards Academy subscriber. If you are using our link, use a code wizard. So when you register, use a code wizard so that you get that 20% bonus, and that is very effective. They're regulated brokers, so your bonus will be as a part of your trading account. So use the code wizard when you register. During the registration time, partner code wizard, and any capital you deposit, you get 20% bonus on your account, and they are fully regulated, so your withdrawal, deposit, everything is safe and no issue at all. You can use that. Thank you for that. So let's also link in the description. There's a link in the given in the live chat. Now Euro USD, we'll be looking at that. Gbpusd. Okay, morning coach, thank you. Please tell me today gold going up. Okay, so you see that movement to the upside. Okay, so I think that I think the price may not be able to go aggressively like that without grabbing further liquidity from the support. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's see, and as you can see from the 4 hour, we saw this bullish candle. Once we see that entry, we'll be looking for entry, but at the moment let's keep eye. Just first day of trading, we need to be a little bit of cautious when we enter, and once we will find an entry, we will be entering the trade. Let's see. In the meantime, let me see what others are doing. I'll keep eye quickly on all of them to see. JPY, gold. So gold, you saw that potentially bullish. Okay, Euro AUD. Euro AUD, it's a bullish market, but the market, you can see there's a lot of up and down consolidation. This kind of market, when you see this, what I do is I wait for a complete breakdown, because when you see this kind of strong movement, strong rejection, again movement, rejection, you cannot understand exactly what is going to be the next, because we might see another strong. That's why normally if I see a bit more like this disorganized market, I wait for the price to come back to this support where there is a very strong structure. And once we see that all broken, let's say especially this 20 EMA is a very powerful zone, area of value, I'll look for buying opportunity on this one. Okay, now looking at the daily, if we look at the Euro AUD daily, you can see it is a sharp bull market. Okay, we can expect a pullback, and if we take our Fibonacci on this, on the daily, from low to the high, we can see that this is a bullish market. And from the weekly, we can see there is a very long bullish engulfer. From monthly also, we see the price is almost hitting the monthly resistance. Now from the 4 hour, we may not, what I think that we may not see that much down, especially this is where I will be waiting for a local breakdown, which is very likely to happen. a local breakdown, especially this 20 EMA, and then I'll look for potential bullish trading opportunity on gold. Okay, let's see how it does. So as soon as we will find gold has broken down to this level, to this 20 EMA, I'll look for potential bullish trading opportunity. So Euro AUD is a bull market, and we'll look as soon as we will find that. In the meantime, guys, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. And every weekend, as you can see, and every day I post a lot of content to to help trader to grow, to learn. So make sure you give a big thumbs up. I'll pause for 2 seconds so everyone have time to do that. Awesome. And also subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And that will also, you are supporting the channel, and as soon as you do that, everything will be on your homepage. Every day very unique content is being released so that everyone can get benefit from it. So let me see some other instrument in the market, how they are doing. US30. Okay, US30, looking at the daily. Right, so looking at daily on US30, we see that from the daily, the market from this monthly resistance, after creating overextended here on the daily, the US30 had a strong breakdown. Now with that breakdown, we see that US30 has broken below. What I think that we could see further downside, I think US30, because it has broken already, it has broken one swing low, and because it is started to drop, if you look at the weekly, you can see that this is a weekly bearish engulfer. Now after this kind of bearish engulfer, I think US30 might come to test this neckline. Now if you look at here, there is a pattern here on the lower time frame, and top of this red candle is the resistance, which is turning support here. At least we can expect it test or break, and then we might see that US30 again moving up, and we might see even long term it might form this channel to create a bullish structure to the upside. Okay, so bigger picture bullish. I think short term we might see further drop. Now from the daily, if you look at daily, this is the swing low, and this is a smart money zone, guys. If you are not sure about the smart money, let me know. We'll discuss more about it. I also post a lot of content on smart money. I'll post also in the future. So you can see that this is where big boys bought, created this move, and we can expect for the price to come down, especially to break this low, which is very likely to happen as it's started its move down. We could see that local zone, the support is broken. This is the previous resistance here, which is turning support here, and from there we might see that again starting its move. So we could see, because this is a double bottom breakout, retest to wave of trend, coming back down here, breaking this low, and then we might see again trending towards the upside. So US30 locally bearish. Now 4 hour, to find an entry, you can see it's consolidating here. I will wait for a locally move, a bullish move, especially testing this 20 EMA will give us entry opportunity for short here on US30. And once you will see the price below this level, especially along this zone, we could find that bullish. Now if you look at this channel on US30 4 hour, you can see this is a local channel. Now this channel, okay, normally when you see the price moves in a channel, you see the price from this channel will break first down, and then will trend to the upside. So this is how in most of the channel you will never see that channel is just started to move up. You will see this channel will first break down, and then you will see that the market will move towards the upside. So this is where we see that US30 is high probability for US30 to move down and then continue to rise to the upside. Okay, so let's go back to gold to see. Okay, so let's see what's happening with gold. All right, as I mentioned that, let's see. Yeah, there is a probability for gold. I think that we could see that gold is coming down to this support level again. Okay, we see the sellers. Yeah, so the buyers are not getting very strong movement on this. Yeah, I think it might come down again, okay, to this support level before going towards the upside on gold. Okay, this is a very important area, right? Once we'll see that, we'll look for now it's forming double doji here. This is the 15 minutes candle closing. So yeah, there is a very high chance for gold to let me see. Yeah, as I mentioned, you see there is a long wick candle here. This long wick candle represents a very strong rejection, and the previous 1 hour candle, it grabbed liquidity, but it didn't do very strong liquidity grab. Because of that reason, we could see another drop, and then we might see that it's trending to the upside again. Okay, and with that trend, we could see the price breaking this high, and where there is a weekly perspective, there is weekly 20 EMA, we could see a retest of this level, which is a very high probability to happen. So for me, my hot zone here on is to look for liquidity zone. Okay, if you are not sure about the liquidity is the fuel of the market. Okay, as you know that the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. Now this 15 minutes candle is a kind of bearish candle. This one has a liquidity from the top. It is important to know, it is important to understand the which way the price is taking liquidity from. Keep in mind, guys, it's also a very important factor as a trader. You'll see the price grab liquidity from the top and also from the bottom. Now it is crucially important that which way the price is taking liquidity, because the price will normally moves opposite direction of the liquidity grab. Okay, guys, so you see that for me, gold grab liquidity from the top here, and we could see that move again to the downside. Yeah, we could see that the price is from a middleman. So from a 4 hour, yeah, so we could see locally downside again. Right, let me see how we can find opportunity. In the meantime, let me see other instrument. Dollar yen, if we look at this one here, so we see that dollar yen as gold possibly turning to down. Dollar yen, you can see slowly trying to be bullish now. From bigger picture, dollar yen, we discussed already, it's a bull market. Dollar yen also is a very nicely trending market. Now as you can see, we had quite a few trades on dollar yen along this zone and in along any of this area. So what I think that if the price managed to especially come to this 20 EMA or along this liquidity zone where there are quite a few dodges, is a very good area for a potential buying opportunity if we see that significant rejection. So there are a couple of things that, you know, as a trader that we need to look at is, you know, market structure, liquidity zone, and price action. These are the main three parts that I look at, integrate in my trading strategy. Indicator, I use indicator 10 EMA and 20 EMA, but it's just for confirmation. What kind of indicator you use? Can you let me know in the live chat? I want to see that what you guys are doing, and also let me know what's your biggest obstacle as a trader. Discussing that will help you, because also a big part of trading is trading psychology, and I know that, you know, you'll see that many traders don't focus on that, but all professional trader very, you know, very aware about their trading psychology. Now once you have a very strong trading psychology, you can you know, you can be profitable with minimum effort, with even with a poor strategy, with proper risk management and having a sound trading psychology. One can be consistently profitable trader. Now what is that part of trading psychology? What do you think that, where you think that is where you think, what's your biggest struggle or biggest obstacle as a trader? So let us know so that we know exactly where you are and we can discuss more. So as you can see, from 1 hour gold coming down, yeah, that's 5 minutes possible downside. Okay guys, so let's see chat USDC Egypt. Yep, we'll be looking at that. Good morning coach, thank you very much. Good morning coach, please look at AUD USD. Thank you. In the meantime guys, join the free Telegram channel. All our educational content, all the information always posted on free Telegram channel. So if you stay connected, you will always be part of that. Good day coach, I'm still bearish on gold with target 1900. Okay, let's see, the market is still evolving. Okay, it's a long-term downside, but how we see the price action here, will be jumping on a trade. My obstacle is not understanding the market. I have learned different method, but it don't apply for gold. Okay, very good. Yeah, you know that there is a saying that when you know something, okay, then you actually almost you solve it almost 60%. Even they're saying that we don't know what we don't know. If you don't know what is the obstacle or what stopping you from achieving your best version as a trader, then it will be difficult, because first you need to identify where you need to work on. Is the technical side or fundamental or trading psychology? Then you can grow. So everybody says that you need more than 3. It's too big for 3-4 years. That is what I get down. I you you may not need 3 years. It's not a thumbnail, what I can say, that a rule of thumb. It depends on everyone's dedication, everyone's timing, everyone's passion. It will depend completely. Look, as if it's a completely subjective, okay? Now let's say if you have a very strong trading psychology, you focus on trading psychology, and you are very good in being very resilient emotionally, it will not take much time. It's not about the technical, it's about being resilient emotionally. Okay, if you are very good at emotional processing, that you can handle emotion that's coming along with trading, you can be profitable with a very short time. That in trading, most of the decision that we make based on emotion, and that's what understanding will make you much effective in this trading game. Let's say when you see one trade has gone, how far you can take a trade? This is the question. Then you'll understand that actually how the emotion is playing out. See how far you can take. It's not about how much loss you can take. Keep in mind, this is where the missing piece of the puzzle. Okay, it's not about how much loss you can take. Let's say you had a 100K trading account, and then you took a trade that minus 10K, all right, and then minus 20K, all right. This is, everyone can take it, okay, because this is how human psychology works. If I'm wrong, look at your trading account and you'll see, understand exactly where the thing is. Most of them will take this minus 10K, minus 20K without any hesitation. This is how trading psychology works. But can you take it to, let's say, 100K account? Can you take it to 20K? Can you take it to 20K? That's the real struggle, you see. So this is why it is important to know where the emotion is. The struggle is not when the market is going in a drawdown. Struggle happens when the market is going in a profit. Okay, so it's very hard to hold that trade for the bigger profit, and this is where we need to work out. And if you are very good at handling that emotion coming along with the trading, you become profitable very, very soon. And what emotion? Let's say you might see that the account is going in plus 20K in a 100K account. What emotion? You'll see that no, I'm not apart from it. I also did that. Okay, that closing a trade early. So what comes that we close the trade? Okay, what is the emotion? Can you tell me? Let's say you have 100. Understanding the emotion, as I mentioned, that will give you a big relief. Let's say if you have a 100K account and your account is plus 20K, and once it goes to 20K, you could hold it for further. Let's say it's long enough, but why do we close? What emotion behind that? Can you tell me? I gave you option, fear or greed. What emotion here in this let's say 20k up, now we close, we could hold it. What emotion here played out? Because every decision comes from the place of emotion more than anything else. So then you will understand actually where to work on to be profitable. Thank you, no problems. Yeah, thank you, that's the thing. Morning coach, I would value your opinion on whether use this. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. Coach, which traders are the best in analyzing gold? Yep, definitely. Okay, fear. Yeah, absolutely. Fear. Okay, Lilith, you are right. Everyone understand. You see that fear of losing. Okay, this is the emotion that is playing out here. Is fear of losing what you already had. Okay, this is where the biggest emotion. That then if you take it the other way around, let's say if you bend it the other way around, okay, then what do I have to do? Then you have, then if you don't close it, then what you need to face? You need to face up fear of losing. You see, not losing your account, but the one that already you gain. That means that fear of losing what already you have gained. And this is where, and you'll see that if you don't close that trade, might be taking all the way coming down and taking all of them. But you know where comes is that it's a probability game, right? You if you keep consistently doing that, then there will be 2 or 3 trades will give you everything that has taken out. And to go to that place, you need a strategy. Okay, you need proper risk management plan, and you need to have a faith. Okay, action, faith, all of them coming together. Okay, Napoleon Hill said that faith without action is dead. So you have to have a faith that okay, this trade has gone up, gone down and taken, but it's still, I know that the next one or next one or next one will give me everything. And that faith, because without faith, you see that happens also. Many of you already told me in many times that once you see a couple of trades like that, you freeze. I also did that. You see that you tend to freeze and feel like okay, it's not working, so you get freeze. And that is where the problem happens as a trader, and we tend not to take any action anymore, and it becomes hard for us to take the next trade, because and then started to be in a losing streak. So this is important, guys, and I'm sure that it's a what I can say, it's not a one-day game. You're gonna make it happen, there's no doubt about it, but just you need to give yourself a little bit of time. Our brain is very smart. Once you give it time, it started to pick up and you become slowly a profitable trader. So hope that you understood it. We'll discuss more. Thank you very much. And okay, let's see what's happening with gold. We saw that drop. Okay, so there is a drop has come, and this is what we discussed. Okay, so we see that has broken down, I mentioned earlier. Okay, so there has been a significant drop as expected on gold from the bigger picture perspective. So from 1 hour, as I mentioned that guys, the price below this support level, right? So we could see that so how does it work? You can see that, as I mentioned, from this level exactly the price has dropped below the support level. Now it is crucially important to see, if we see that this is what I planned, as I mentioned, because it has broken down now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this 1 hour candle to close as a long wick doji long wick candle, or doji long wick candle, especially going back above this support level. Okay, once it will go above the support level, then I'll look for buying opportunity, and that's what the plan is. On the other hand, there is a chance for, you know, again massive drop to this level. If it happens, then we'll look for, but for buying we just need to see that it turn into a bull market again. If it doesn't, then we'll look for the price already has broken this support. We could see that bull, or if we see that the price is merging with this, you know, resistance line forming bearish price action, then you look for what we can do. So there is a chance now, as the price tested this support level, we could see that gold now going up and, you know, moving to the upside. So let's see how it does. Guys, any trade coming along the way, definitely I will be sharing with you. If you want to join us, trade with us, learn our strategies, and also be part of trading community, you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. Click join now button, visit the website, and then you can be able to join. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Once you are our member, you will be able to access all the trades that I take, and also you will be able to be part of a VIP chat group, and also you will be using all the trading tools that I have. And if you're lifetime, then you will be here for lifetime. So make sure you do that if you really want to progress and grow fastest way possible. Link in the description, and a link at the top of the chat. So let's see now on the chat, how coach, how would you recommend holding position for days on a smaller account with Lilith? I would say that, yeah, you can do that, because it's all about habit, you know. It's not the account size. I would say that in $100 account is better to trade than a bigger account. Okay, and it's about the habit. See, wherever if we see our brain science from neuroscience perspective, see, our brain operate like that. So anything we do, the brain create a neuro pathway that we call the neuro pathway. Okay, so imagine that anyone ride a bike or car first day, how what it was, right? It was very uncomfortable, right? Once you keep riding it. 2 day, first day you fall down, second day, third day, and then you started to ride the bike even without thinking about it, right? Because whenever we try to do something, the brain needs to create a neural pathway. It's like when you walk in a jungle, every day it will create a path. First day it will be hard for you, you don't know the way, but every day when you walk, you create a pathway. So the brain create a neural pathway, that an energy channel, and then once you practice that, let's say in $100 account, whatever you do in $100 account, you can do it in $1 million account. And there is a lot of funding available now. You can trade in your own fund or anywhere. Okay, once you do what to do in $100 account, you can do it in a $100,000 account. Same thing, same habit. So once you grow that habit, okay, that becomes very, that's why you see that the people who try to maintain discipline, let's say if you play sports, then you can bring that skill in your other area of the life, because the brain doesn't understand what you are doing, the brain understands the habit. And once you grow that, you become very, efficient in it, and you can develop, you can bring that skill to the bigger account. And one thing I can tell you, if you don't quit, you are a profitable trader. Okay, in a $100 account, in a demo account, just be consistent and know that you can do it. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. I think so. And yeah, this is the main important thing here. Okay, developing a habit so that you can practice it, you can repeat it over and over again. So guys, in the meantime, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is Gbpusd. You can start trading with Gbpusd. They are regulated, and you can start with even a minimum or a smaller account, even a $100 account. You can start with that. So Gbpusd link I have given in the description, and also there is a link I have given in the live chat. You can click the link, register for free, and then start trading with Gbpusd, even with a $100 account. For those who already registered, I would recommend you to start trading, and then you learn and grow as a trader. And I recommend you always to trade in a smaller account, so that you can even if you are losing, you are not losing big, but you are learning, growing as a trader. Bell's Clothing, yes, Bell's Clothing, if you go to the live chat, she'll be able to help you. All the things already on the website. You can ask Isa on the website, Bells. She will be able to give you everything what you need. Okay, thank you very much. So thank you very much, Frederick. Thanks for that. For the funding, I'm negotiating with one of the best funding. That's why I'm not recommending anyone, because I need to see that my follower getting the best, and in 1 or 2, 3 weeks I will bring that to you guys, so that you can find that funding company that will really pay you when you are profitable and 100% genuine. So I'll bring that on your table, trying to negotiate a good deal for my followers. So I'll recommend you very soon. Thank you very much for asking that. And with that said, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on next live again in the next one coming up in London and New York session. And also any question in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask in the live chat and the website. If you want to be part of trading community, also you can join us. There is a link in the description area. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully that you are enjoying starting of the week. Let's keep up, guys. This week, last week of the month, I'm expecting to have a lot of trades. Let's see.